Yo guys, what is up? Welcome back to some more Zero Hour. Welcome back to the World Series 2024. Back here today with another round number one. And this one is a very exciting one. This is two strong players we have in the top right of Blue Hole. This is the blue expert player. An old expert player. This is Herb. The blue GLA Tox. Down in the bottom left. Player that I've been playing. I played a few times in the last couple of months or so. The purple China tank. This is Massacre. Yeah, and in my opinion, Massacre is becoming better and better. I think he's primarily a 3v3 Twilight Flame player, 50k, so he knows how to spend his money, knows how to macro. So you kind of got like old expert player against a pro 3v3 TF player converted into 1v1, and he's very experienced now. So, I'm expecting some fireworks. I'm expecting a close set. I'm very, very intrigued into who's going to win. I have no idea who's going to win this set. The replays, literally, I'm downloading the replays as the games are happening. I was supposed to be streaming this actually tonight, but the ping was too high when I was in there because you got like Massacre. I think he's like from Egypt or somewhere like that. Herb's like from New Zealand, and I'm from the UK. So when we were all in a game together, it was like 26 latency at the top left of Gentle. When I left, it was actually 16 latency between them both. So streamer isn't mandatory for the first round, luckily. But if Herb does progress, him being in New Zealand, the distance and stuff, it's going to cause a problem later on. Always happens with Herb, to be honest. It's when you've got that far of a distance. Then, yeah, lag can't really be helped too much. Tank against Tox. You're expecting a 1-1 matchup, especially on a GLA map like this. Herb drops an RPG. Tries to get inside of the garrison, but it doesn't quite work out for him. But Herb might lose some oils here. There's a Scorpion on the way to try and defend this. But the Flamer could just hit the tower. I think he should just hit the tower. It'd be a lot more quick to kill that oil. Yeah, I haven't seen Herb play for a long time, but when he's spamming a lot, he is pretty good. I actually wish he'd change continent and move to Europe so he could play at normal speeds and play when everyone else is active, so you see more games of him. I think it's a bit of a wasted talent that he doesn't play so much, because he is very good. So he's grabbed his oils. Mini battles going on all over the place. Flamer tries to get in, but Herb's on it with the Scorpions. Yeah, Massacre started a YouTube channel now as well, and he's been commentating on some games. So that probably is taking a little bit away from him playing as much. Every game you commentate on is a game that you could have actually played yourself. And same goes for me. Entirely the same goes for me. But Massacre is in the same boat now as well. Now making Zero Hour stuff too. But yeah, maybe coming from a 3v3 50k background, maybe a big spammy map like Blue Hole with loads of oils, and probably you will earn 50k in no time. maybe that's where his strengths lie. I don't know. There is a Helix out now. It is a Bunkerlix. These Scorpions are going to get shredded. So far, so good, I think, for Massacre. I think you take this position against the Tox. Yes, Herb is getting a bit of a surround on the map, but he's about to hit a load of Scorpions, and with the Helixes, probably should be able to soon start clearing up these tunnels. A load of XP in the bank there for Massacre, and there's no quads out right now, so he needs to now jump on these tunnels before the quads start coming out. He could clear this whole bottom right side, and Herb needs to go inside of these buildings to prevent the Licks from doing even more damage. Scorpions charging forward. I think this is a little bit poor from Herb, actually. Continuing to send Scorpions forward when he knows there's a Licks out. And still, there's no sign of any quads, so he's getting a little bit overwhelmed, maybe. Stingers now, but it's a little bit late. Quads now coming out. But there's Emperors on the move for Massacre. Palace is already up, so there could be a Jean-Michel. But this Emperor, until there's a Jean-Michel out, that Emperor is going to have a field day against quads. Yeah, I think Massacre should have cleared this, honestly. Not going inside of his tunnel, not fighting these Lixers. It's little things like this that even if Herb makes it past this round, like not going inside of his tunnel and fighting them Lixers, like, is he realistically going to be able to take out the big experts? He pops now, but it's kind of a bad pop. But luckily for him, the Lixers are a little bit screwed and don't know quite what to do with themselves. He does kill Elix in the end, but them quads should have already been in that tunnel. Jean-Michel snipes an Overlord. Worker going to make a dash for it. ECMs need to already lock that down. Emperors are very powerful, but also very, very slow, and obviously can be sniped and stolen by the GLA and then used against you. So it's quite a big downside. No black market in play yet for Herb. He does have the Anthrax Gamma upgrade, which I do like. But the fact he's not started a market, I do not like that. I would like to see Worker Shoes and some of the other upgrades purchased. AP Rockets, for example. As soon as your palace is finished, providing you have the cash, always should start a fake market or a real market if you have more cash straight away. Yeah, probably need a troop crawler with that now, and as I say that, we spot one. Troop crawler and outpost is on the way. Keep it with that army. It pretty much renders the Jean-Michel a lot less useful. Especially with the Gatling cannons on top of these as well. You can find the Jean-Michel. Another Helix falls. Another tank has been sniped. Jean-Michel gets found. Trying to get himself some oils. I think a dozer should make its way now to the top left. And secure this whole area. Start building bunkers or a Gatling cannon or something. Secure that whole area. So I think if you have half the map, you've still got a chance as the tank. Yeah, you can see Massacre doing very well here with the tank against Tox. Like I said, Herb is an expert player, so you can see how good Massacre is. Nice guy too, Massacre. I like Massacre. You spammed a ton of sets against me in my preparation for that tournament where I played against Lift Truck. This oil's going to be taken out. Herb probably sweating a little bit. Thinking, what's going on here? I'm struggling against the tank with the Tox. And it is game number 1. I always say this is very important. It's important to make a statement in game number 1. And currently these Overlords are chipping away at Herb's base. Herb is gaining ground in this area, so it's going to be like a bit of a line drawn down the middle of the map, left versus right soon. Want to keep that troop crawler and the outpost at the back, because if that gets popped open and the Jean-Michel starts sniping them all, then it's not good against the Jean-Michel all of a sudden. Helix is on the way. Mine drop kind of wasted. Artillery coming in. Is on one of the arms dealers. Let's take out a battle burst and the radar van as well. That's decent. ECMs need to be moved to the back. Troop crawler needs to be moved to the back. See what I mean? Troop crawler is gone now. Rebel ambush from the back. The Overlords don't know where to fire. The Helixes are backed off. They're like, like, fuck this. You're on your own, Obies. Oh, was that a good idea or not? I don't know. It was a very tight situation. Even if he had kept the troop crawler and the ECMs in the back, it probably was a screwed situation anyway, because that ambush would have wrecked it all in seconds. Maybe the ECMs could have ran over some of the stuff. I definitely think this should be expanded too by Massacre, though. He's lacking a little bit in the old expansion department. And like a Gatling cannon there. And a bunker or something. Could be good, but at this rate, this position here is going to get cleared again. And then Herb's going to be with 2 corners if he wins that one as well. Emperors with no ECMs and no Gatling cannon. Always going to struggle against Anthrax, Gamma Tunnels, and RPGs. So Massacre faltering at times here. No expansion. He's lost that oil again. He's doing his defense too deep here. He should have held that and should have built the defense. And also just walked a load of overlords to their death down on the bottom right. So is he faltering now? Does he need to get a nuke and get the speed upgrade? Because that'll massively help the maneuverability of these overlords. ECMs need to be kept in the back. They do not want to lock onto units. You need to keep them moving because as tank, they're set to like some aggressive mode, so they always lock on. It's actually quite annoying. Quite handy in certain situations, like against Vs when you want them to lock on. But also not in others. Like now, for example, you don't want them to be doing that. Napalm mix coming in. It's a nice mixture of units there from Massacre. Massacre now coming in with the Lixers. Helix is getting taken out. I think this is a nice stent by Massacre, but I can just see him slipping now. Too many battle losses in the last couple of minutes. Again, sending his weak units here. I think he needed a nuke with the... this oil needs capturing. He needed a nuke with the speed upgrade. It might be a bit late now because he's lacking on cash. It is expensive. You got to spend 5k on the nuke, and then there's like a 2k upgrade and a 2.5k upgrade. I can't remember the order, but it's best part of like 10k to upgrade your tanks fully. MiGs coming in again, but they've got to be careful, those MiGs, because you just fly over one building and the RPGs never miss. So you just lost 2 MiGs there for what? Pretty much nothing. Yeah, Herb will be feeling the confidence now. He's won so many engagements in the last couple of minutes. I think Herb's gonna get this one. But I think it's gonna go 1-1 because I'm also pretty confident that Massacre's Tox is gonna be pretty solid. I've seen him so many times in big free-for-all matches when he plays GLA. Spamminess of him is very decent, but this oil situation is costing him. The Red Guards actually turn around and start shooting the oil. He's making a hacker center. No. That's where his cash has gone. This is not what you want to be spending your money on. You don't want to be doing that. No. Massacre started so well, and then it was like a tale of 2 halves, really. The first half was really, really solid and really, really decent. He was winning loads. When that Helix came out, he just wrecked so many Scorpions. But then from like the halfway point, making a hacker center, so many bad engagements, not expanding to the top left, not bunkering it in, and stuff like that. Yeah, big shame there, because I think he was doing really well. Shame to see the tank lose again against the Tox in an imbalanced matchup. 1-0 for Herb. Okay, jumping into the next one. Down at the bottom left of the blue China tank. Let's see if this man, Herbie, can do any different with the China tank. Up at the top right, we've got the purple Gilet Tox for the player that is Massacre. I don't think there's many other ways to play this as the tank, to be honest. I think it's always going to be double barracks. Grab as many oils as you can, and then into a single war factory. Send that first flamer somewhere. It's probably going to be here. Probably going to try and take out them oils early. Once you get a few oils into your next supplies, into strong ground army supported by Helix. It's probably pretty much it. Pretty much what Massacre did in the previous game, but just needed to fix a few things. Few engagements, lack of expansion, and that nuke upgrade. Herb has chosen to sell his CC. He gets the extra 1,000 boost, but if you notice, he's actually mostly got over 1,000 in the bank. So does he need to sell the CC is the question I've got. I think on this map, you probably can keep the CC. It's a question in the comments I always get, why people selling the CC in pretty much every game. The reason is you get an extra $1,000 bonus. So like on Tournament Desert, for example, if you're playing a high level 1v1 and you keep your CC, you've lost out on that $1,000 extra bonus. Whereas if your high level opponent sells his CC and gets that 1,000, then he's at a massive advantage and you're probably going to lose the majority of the games through not selling your CC. So yeah, you do it for that added bonus to help your chances win against the top level players. Nice Rebel drop off here from Massacre. I like that. There is a gap though, but it does apply the pressure to Massacre because now he's got a few targets. He's got to stop that, and stop this. Technical comes in. Oh, Massacre's not going to stop anything by the looks of it. Sorry, Herbie's not going to stop that. He's not going to stop this. He's not going to stop that. Massacre's got inside of this bunker, which is very, very annoying. That's one of the dozers gone down, and in a big spammy map like this, you don't want to be getting hunted. Definitely think keeping your CC should be a strong consideration on this map, because there's just so much money. Second war factory added for Herb. He's pretty much got no oils apart from the 2 safe ones in his base. That bunker should be hitting this oil. Bunch of quads and scorpions coming in. Is it a bit early to have the scorpions? Does he think there's a helix out this early? What would be really deadly if he brought a worker and some more RPGs, maybe loaded that a bit more and started building a tunnel here. It becomes very, very difficult. I suppose maybe you could get a flame wall going there to take out a tunnel, but this is looking like a very quick game, to be honest. Herbie doesn't have much left. He's pushing across the map with a few battle masters, but they don't have the double vet upgrade. And there's quite a lot of scorpions and RPGs out. But I suppose here it's mainly quads against battle masters. So they will get pushed back. But this whole army here is getting stopped and Herbie has been defeated. Yeah, you see, Massacre's Tox looking much more solid there than Herb, and it's a 1-1 matchup. Okay, jumping into the next one. We're on Vendetta, down in the south position with the blue GLA Demolition. This is Herbie. Or Herb. I don't know. He's added a Y on there. I don't know why. I don't know why he's added a Y. Up in the north position with the China is the purple player. This is Massacre. Is it just me, or is the China logo very dirty or pixelated? I swear 0 Hour could just be made a lot more, like, just seem a little bit more high quality just by like upgrading the UI as standard to the one like I have. Apparently, it even goes even higher quality if you get like the 4K version, which I'm working on. But even just like these, like using AI to like enhance that, which AI is very good at now, by the way. And like that, for example, you could just do like little cosmetic things here and there. Another thing that should be done as standard, it probably should be done with Gentle, is, you know, like when you click on an upgrade and it tells you what it does. It should tell you exactly what it does, and it should tell you the truth as well. Like Anthrax Gamma, for example, it does loads of cool stuff, like to tunnels and to mainly to your RPGs. And it changes TNTs as well. It actually makes TNTs weaker. But it should tell you that all on the tooltip. It's just like little cosmetic things that wouldn't cause a mismatch that I think are pretty changeable. I think with Gen Patcher, it does some of that stuff, or all of that stuff. Okay. Don't think he was expecting a helix. Herbie has gone for 3 supplies. Chopping down a tunnel on his second supply now. He realizes there's a bunker licks out. Is that... Yeah, it's 5 tank enters in there. So he's gone for an oil cap into a helix. Random TNT here from Herbie, providing a bit of a scout, if anything, or a bit of an annoyance here. It does actually hit the supply. If you're lucky, you can just waypoint it into the where you think the trucks are going to be. Just forget about it. Chances are you might kill 1 or 2 trucks. Yeah, it's not impossible for the China here, because the demo... That's my computer beeping, by the way. It just rendered the Basie versus Spalding set. It's not impossible for the China to win here, because you can spam helixes quite a lot against the expensive quad, 750 a piece for the quads. But once the demo gets on 3 supplies, like he is now, and that supply is going to last a while, the more time you give the demo to build up his quads, when he gets a big blob of them, they are going to be difficult to deal with. So you want to keep resetting the quad count, ideally. There's a few Scorpions being made as well. How many quads does he have in there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, 7 quads. It's quite a lot. Flamer begins his flame wall. You want to ideally jump on the quads when they're engaged with the ground army too. So, like, that was probably one opportunity, but I probably wouldn't have took that. Maybe like 2 or 3 flamers, dishing out some damage. Weaken the quads a bit and then come in with the elixirs just to clear up. Elixirs do jump on this, and it is a Fargo pop and a half. Holy moly. What is Herb thinking? Can't blame the lag for that, because apparently it's 16 latency without me being in there. Did he pop all the quads? Please don't tell me he popped all... Oh my, I think he popped all the quads. Massacre's going to be super happy with that. He needs to capitalize on that fast. The quad count has just been reset, basically for free. Now is the time to be clearing these buildings and to clearing that tunnel. Now is the time to strike. So why has he gone back? Why has he gone to chill? At the most pressing time. Because the quads are coming out now in their 2s. See, the numbers are creeping up. Why did he not jump on that? I'm so confused. Unless he thought Herb only popped like 2 or 3 quads there and he still has more in the bank. Which it did look like it to me. I only knew because we selected the tunnel from observer mode. But it actually fully got reset. Maybe Massacre's so confident that he just doesn't want to take the risk. Happy to take his little lead from that. Massacre going to expand now to a 4th supply. He's currently doing a Fargo Flame Wall on his own trucks. There's loads of quads now coming in. And Massacre needs to move with these elixirs. When you see the quads out like that, now's the time to go in the base. You go in the base, wipe out that supply. If there's not enough quads, you wipe out the main base too. Because what are you going to do now coming back with the elixirs? You're not going to engage it. Look, the helixes are so indecisive for Massacre. He doesn't know what he's doing. You're just giving Herb so much time. And in the end, the elixirs are going to come in and the elixirs are just going to die. Nah. Massive misplay here by Massacre. The elixirs are just doing a bit of a dance in the middle of the map. Massacre needs to get napalm. That's what he needs. Truck's getting hit. Now he's coming in, but it's too late. Look, there's already 27 quads. This is what the elixirs should have done 2 minutes ago, but on that, when there was not enough quads out. Quads have gone back. It's not the end of the world for Massacre, as long as he gets napalm. Keeps building up the licks numbers. CC now being built by Massacre. A Gatling cannon built on the left. There's just so many quads out now. Flame wall's a little bit off, indicating might be a little bit of lag. When the flame walls are off like that, sometimes there is lag involved. But if you had napalm, these quads would be taking so much more damage. Elixir's coming in. There's a new quad pop. Not enough, though. Massacre had taken that. You probably could have reset that and maybe lost 1 licks. Quad's moving out on the left. Gatling cannon kills 1 quad by the looks of things. Helix is going for another fight. That Lix goes down. Was it just 1 Lix in total went down? Yeah. All these quads now moving in. I think he's just let Herb build up too much. He didn't punish that supplier when I said. Just giving Herb too much opportunity. And when all these quads start killing these buildings, they're going to gain double vet. So, like, watch now. See, that one's now got double vet. Carpet and mines coming in. Don't know what's going on with the mines. Maybe he thought he was going to retreat. But in the end, Elixirs are going to have to take this fight, but the veterancy here not going to help, and the Elixirs get shredded. Yeah, it wasn't the best China played. Not gonna lie, it was not the best China play. I actually think he, as a throw, that I think he should have won, because when the Herb did that Fargo pop, that was the moment to either go in the main base and kill him, or go and clear that right side. He spent so long clearing that right hand side. So in the end, they're 2-1 for Herb. Okay, jumping into the next one, we have the blue player, China Vanilla for Herb. He's playing in the north position on Vendetta. Down in the south position, we have the purple GLA Demolition. For the player that is Massacre. Based on what we've seen so far, like how dominant Massacre's Tox was against the tank, for example, I think probably the demo is going to win here again. So it's going to go 2-2. So it might be in for an exciting set. I do think Massacre's thrown a couple of games. Yeah, I do think Massacre strongly had the possibility to make it 3-0. I think that their GLAs are looking both solid. Maybe their China's not as strong. Here comes Herbie with the supply truck rush, but it gets stopped by Massacre's TNT. Flamer straight from Herb. Straight down the middle of the map. Flamer usually wins the 1v1 against the tunnel, unless the RPGs are like spread out or one quad pops to help. Massacre risking the mines there. Mines just spawned as well, so you never really want to risk being... never want to risk the mines. I think Massacre would have seen them spawn, because when they spawn, you see them flash up for like a second. So not totally stealth. First RPG there for... first deck RPG for Massacre, not really achieving much. It goes down. Herb now making a barracks and a helix. Yeah, I do like this build actually from Herb. I think it's probably one of the most optimal ways to play it. Going for that truck rush, trying to keep him busy with the first flamer and stuff, and then going straight into helixes. The other way you could do it is delay that airfield and barracks and make a second war factory and then go into helixes. This might leave him a little bit light on the ground units, but it's only going with one war factory. First helix is out. That's the benefit of this. Outpost doing pretty well against the Scorpions even without the Helix, but the Helix is prepared now and is on the way. TNTs will get planted on this tunnel. Helix coming in. Needs to probably strike now whilst there's only one quad out. Kills the quad. Gets the Scorpion. No, it doesn't. Massacre has upgraded to a third supply, which I like. Very, very quick. Herb even unloading his outpost to make more full helixes. Okay. Is double arms daily production for Massacre. He does have a worker over here, so he can start creeping on this position again. Would like to see him maybe get his oil. At least just queue up a rebel and then get the capture upgrade when you can afford it. No rebel in sight yet. Nice sneaky tunnel over here. Can Herb see that? He can actually. It's just in range. And as I say that, the Helix is on the way. Well spotted there by Herb. Okay. Helix is going to load up over here as well. There's 4 Helixes out now. This is looking a bit dodgy for Massacre, isn't it? He does pop though. 4 quads. There's a Stinger here as well, and the Elixers are all bunched up, so they'll take splash damage here. 1 Helix for 4 quads. Yeah, that's a good trade there by Herb. Very good trade. Don't want to lose that Elixir as well, though. As long as you can get out with that, that's an amazing trade. Because you've killed what? A supply, a Stinger, 4 quads, and whatever else was out, and a tunnel. That's really nice. And Herb's got loads of XP now as well. So if he drops down a CC, very soon he can start using carpet and artillery. But Massacre does have 2 oils, though. So many Helixes out, and I actually like it. I think it's one of the best ways China Vanilla can win is by the Helix spam. And that's pretty clear. Flamer gets stopped there in the middle. Palace is going to be started now. Would like the Palace just a little bit deeper back, actually. You know, so the barracks doesn't get killed in the collateral when carpet and artillery, no doubt, comes winging its way across. There's only 3 quads out. Because the majority of them are actually attacking on the left. Then Massacre could do maybe another Stinger around this area. Those Lixes, I think, can trade off against that. I think actually minimal Lixes will go down, maybe 0. Now is a prime time. Massacre needs to get out of there. I'd be running. That's bad by Massacre, you know, because he's getting his quad count reset. Well, not reset, but kept down to a minimum. There's only 5 quads out now. I think Herb should take that fight as well. You lose 1 Lix, but you're going to keep all the quads down to 0. Amazing play by Herb. Well, maybe not amazing, but solid play by Herb. I think it's just... Oh, man, there's loads of Lixes load out. Oh, my God. I can't believe the Lixes seem to take so much damage from all of those bunkers just added together, and 2 more quads popped, and all of a sudden, those Lixes started to fall. So, yeah, Herb's CC is very late, though. That's one thing we will say. And at the end of the day, Massacre is still on 3 supplies plus 1 oil. For any GLA, it's a good situation. So yeah, now all them elixirs went down towards the end. Does change things. But the carpet and artillery is very late. If that had started like 60 seconds earlier, like on these tunnels, or on this oil, on this supply, wherever, it does have a big impact. He might have even wasted one carpet now, but in the time that it's taken the CC to get up. Yeah, one MiG now in action. When AP bullets comes out, it will get quite a lot more difficult for the China because they shred through the helixes. Artillery now coming. He's fired the artillery first, which is interesting. Because if Herb's got his wits about him, he'll pop his quads, put them there, and he'll shoot down the carpet. And the carpet's not even on the oil. What the heck is Herb doing? Okay, he killed 3 quads, but the alternative was to kill this oil. Waste 2 MiGs to kill it. I don't know about that. Similar to before, it was like it's been a good start for the China, but then it slowly starts to falter. Yeah, $2,400 to kill that oil when really you should have just clicked the carpet on it. But also you should have clicked the carpet first and then the artillery, because the carpet can be shot down. When you fire the artillery first, it gives the GLA a sign. Okay, he's level 3. Let's shoot down the carpet. Okay, a few quads been annoying over here. No AP bullets just yet. There's 2 tunnels here. I think when them helixes get close, there's going to be a big pop of quads. There is. The helix is just moving back. There are mines here. CC now being built by Massacre. It's just over level 3. Seems like good timing. Could he have built it a second faster? Has he been getting the bounty money the whole time? Not sure. But this supply has been stopped, and those demo bikes are going to hit the MiGs. It's going to be another GLA win, isn't it? He's making an internet center for some reason. Against the GLA. Like, every dollar you're spending on that, the GLA is spending on markets. And which situation would you rather be in? Would you rather be in a situation where it doesn't get to secondary eco against the GLA? Or would you rather an internet center against a load of markets? The GLA is better in the late game because of things like sneak attack, anthrax, bounty money. Its buildings are more survivable. You've only got 1 internet center, and a nice sneak on that, and the whole game's over. So yeah, I'm not so sure about the internet center for Herb. Maybe you can make it work. Lix is coming in. There's a load of quads here. They're ready for it. And one Lix does go down. He does have AP bullets now. Lix is too close. Another Lix falls. Yeah, this is the beginning of the end for the China. It was looking so solid for her, but it was like when he flew over those buildings in the middle, and again, when he flew over those buildings in the middle, ooh. It's not killed that much, actually. Those are in a truck. When he flew over those buildings in the middle quite a lot earlier on, seemed to spiral from there. But now AP bullets are on, the GLA's settled into the map. Plenty of markets. Okay, it's an internet center, but what difference does that make? Is that even going to make a profit, is the question, before he dies? Probably not. Okay, mine drop. Moves forward a little bit. But it's over, isn't it? It's over for the China. Has GLA won every game so far? I think it has, hasn't it? Got 4 GLA wins and 4 China losses, whether it be Tank or China Vanilla. Herb's moving out, but yeah, I'd be very interested someone to add up the maths if those hackers have paid for themselves or not. Taking into account the cost of the internet center. I think they hack 13% faster inside of the internet center. I think the hackers were sat idle for a second while they were waiting for the internet center. And Herbie has been defeated, yeah. Well, GG, it's 2-2. Okay, jumping into the next one, we have the GLA Vanilla for the blue player. This is Herb. We're on Arctic Arena, and he's playing in the south position. Up in the north, we have the purple China Nuke for the player that is Massacre. GLA against Nuke. Another GLA against the China. Are we going to see another GLA win? I think Nuke can do good here. I think it's actually winnable both ways. And there's always going to be a double barracks and a single war factory. You could do a double barracks and then into a Gatlix, maybe. But notice he's always got like 1,500 in the bank. Could have probably kept the CC. Difference is he's going to be able to make the second supply a bit quicker, but he's at risk of getting hunted. For Herb, you've got double barracks, sending multiple rebels everywhere. Yeah, when you're a GLA in the beginning of this, or even when you nuke, but especially when you're GLA, you got to do a bit of thinking about, like, do you get the capture upgrade straight away from one of them? Or do you make a rebel and then the capture upgrade? And how many rebels do you make? Because you've got to add up how many oils you're potentially going to go for. So yeah, you have to think a little bit more on this map than like in other maps. So in total, you've got like 1 oil, 2 oils, 3, 4, 5, 6 that you're at least going to contest, and then 7 if you're brave. If you're super brave, you could even send a bike over here and try and grab one of these early. Don't see that often on this map, actually. But even if the bike doesn't capture anything in the top right, it could actually just be useful for stopping the enemy red guards. But the Battle Master spam now has begun. We're at 2-2, all things even. No refinery captured for either player just yet. I do like the refinery getting captured, especially when it's safe. Inside of your base, 10% reduction on all your vehicles. And also those kind of maps just result in bigger and better battles because all the vehicles 10% cheaper. Technically, you should be able to see roughly 10% more vehicles or units on the map. Massacre has the repair bay. His tank is getting repaired. Still going down, though. Massacre got this oil, and he's trying to get this one. Herber's got his repair bay as well. More and more tunnels being established in this position. The Battle Masters are always going to lose against these bunkers, and there's a couple of Scorpions out, too. The Palace has already begun. And it's going to be Helixes and probably Overlords as a follow-up. Both players now got the refinery, which I like. Big fan of the refinery, as you know. Yeah, let's see how well the Helix is going to be used this game. It's a bit of a deep supply, that. Quite a loaded bunker. I think if you jump on it with the ground units, you can probably beat it. Combined with the Helixes as well. It's already pretty low. Are they just going to kill that oil in the end? Palace already established. Where is the market? As soon as that palace finishes, you need to do market instant. Yeah, there's no sneaky tunnel up here from Herb either. He's just purely focused on like the middle. No tunnel in the bottom left, and no sneaky flamer down the side for Massacre. I think that could be good for him, actually. Flame down all of this is a massive blow to the economy of the South player. Would like to see Subliminal Mission in play soon. There's an Overlord been sniped already. That's the benefit of going to Super Quick Palace. No second arms dealer, which is a bit rare on this map, actually. You get so much income on this map pretty quick. This Overlord just going to be focused down by Massacre. He doesn't want to give it up to Herb. Yeah, the main problem with this map is the path in through the middle. It's like this sandbag fence or whatever it is can't be sandbag wall. Can't be like destroyed and cleared. Like your units are always going to have to go through this path to get through, which makes it really fiddly charging through the middle. They're always going to get bundled up here, and then they can a scud launcher or something can start wrecking it, or battle buses in a choke point. It's always going to be difficult for the attacking player. But Massacre decided to attack on this right hand side. Multiple stingers. There's an extra barracks going up. Does not have worker shoes just yet. No AP rockets either. Both players doing a relatively good job of spending their cash. We've got a sneaky rebel here. Massacre needs to keep that troop crawler at the back, not attacking like this. Jarman Kell snipes never overload. I'm not even seeing the Jarman. Where is the Jarman? He's either died or gone inside of one of the tunnels. A random quad. Doing some stuff. Yeah, Massacre making a bit of progress here. More and more tunnels being produced. Need probably battle buses or scud launchers from Herb, I would say. Pop of quads. Massacre building a nuke. Probably nuke MiGs are going to be coming. Yeah, I always knew this one was going to be a fierce battle between Herb and Massacre, and it is turning exactly into that. Carpet comes in. Don't know if artillery hit there as well. That supply getting taken down. Felix is now pushing in for Massacre. It looks like we're going to see a China victory for once. It's all been China v GLA so far, hasn't it? And the GLA's won every time. But so far, yeah, the China's always faltered in like this kind of second half, but I feel like maybe Massacre's got a little bit too much momentum now. He's going to have to significantly mess up to lose this one now, I think. He's got a nuke out, probably nuke MiGs will be on the way. He's actually building a second nuke. I think the nuke MiG supporting this ground army is just legendary. Very little the GLA can do about it. Like, you make buses, they get nuke MiG. You make quads, they get nuke MiG. Or killed by the overlords. No matter what you make, gets nuke MiG. Herb's now reduced to just a tiny portion of the map down in the bottom right. Doesn't really have... let's actually change that gentle thing. I've got it on this MDS plus. I'm going to put it on MDS. Yeah, still no Flamer or Lotus or anything down the left side, which I think is a mistake by Massacre. That side has been wide open. Herb has not been punished for it. The battle buses for Herb are going to make a dash over to the right, but the nuke MiG is up. This is where they're going to get slaughtered. Probably the Lixes can go in and finish him now. Yeah, pretty much deleted. Yeah, Herb really struggling here. It's now brought out the scud launchers, but maybe they needed to make an appearance before when the tanks are all stuck. think a row of stingers here would be good as well. To not only hold the ground army back, but also punish the MiGs when they're on their exit. We do see an internet center. Would prefer him to expand to these and then build defenses around it rather than build an internet center. But he might be getting the upgrade. Yeah, he's got the upgrade, the satellite hack. So now he should be able to see that CC when it's finished, and it gives him more vision. And if he upgrades to the next level of satellite hack level 2 or whatever it is, then he can see all of Herb's base every now and again, but always a CC. Massacre coming in, doing a bit of a massacre job on Herb's base from all angles. Helix's Overlord's looking super overpowered right now. There's 2 nukes out as well. It's going to take a little bit of a miracle if Herb's going to pull this one back. He's trying his best with these Scud launchers. But the Overlords are too fast. They're moving out of the way too quick. Where's the nuke mix? Because the nuke mix are desperately needed right now. They're coming in. But it's already GG. 3-2 now for Massacre takes the lead. Okay, jumping into the next one with the China nuke for the blue player. This time it is Herbie in the north position. Down in the bottom right position, we have the purple Gilet Vanilla for Massacre. CC is nice and lit up there, isn't it? Herb now under a bit of pressure. That was a real big demolition job there by Massacre. Really, really solid play indeed. But neither player did any kind of aggression on the oils. I mean, later on there was 2 battle busters up here, but by that time the nuke mix was already out, so it got stopped. But yeah, sometimes you see in players like Fargo doing a sneaky tunnel here, trying to occupy these buildings. Massacre with an interesting arms dealer placement, because if a flamer later on comes from back there, that arms dealer's in a little bit of trouble. Okay, how many rebels so far? 1, 2, 3, 4. Capture upgrade not in play just yet. So is he going to make a rebel from there to go to this one? That would probably be the fastest way to do it. Tunnel, and the tunnel over here. This is the difference. Technical already heading over here as well. No veterancy. Oh, no, it has got veterancy. It's just really tiny and hard to see. Wait. No, it hasn't got veterancy. Okay. I'm just blind now. I'm getting old. Battlemaster straight through the middle. Herb grabbing 1, 2, 3 oils. But this tunnel is up. Technical is here. Massacre has RPGs. He's going to hunt one of the dozers. And Herb's been selling his CC. So if he loses his second dozer, that could be a very quick GG. Battlemaster there. Goes down. I suppose this is quite a good position for the base because that bunker's quite a big help, isn't it? Massacre risking the mines once again. There are none, but against high-level players, that's probably going to punish you if he proceeds in the tournament. Big shame that, because what happened to them RPGs? He could have hunted him. I'm a bit confused. That would have been game over if he'd have hunted him, and he had a big opportunity there. You can just hear capturing going on all over the place. There's a spare rebel here for some reason. Battlemaster slowly grinding their way through. Herb has 1, 2, 3, 4, about to be 5 oils. Battlemaster spam is real. No refinery for either player just yet. Flamer through the middle. Battlemaster on the right too. No Palace just yet. Needs a couple more workers on his main. He's making quads, but he's against mostly Battle Masters. I think so far so good. Looking pretty good for the nuke, actually. Yeah, this spam through the middle is really keeping Massacre on his toes. And then the Overlord spam and the Lotus is going to come out soon. And the Lotus will be able to capture what oils he hasn't already got. And the Overlord's straight across the map to the arms dealers, wrecking the Scorpions whilst there's no Palace out. And Herb has the repair bay. We might be heading towards a Decider. I think round 1 Decider is like a laser mirror on Arctic Arena. It's the same map. Just so happens that they've already chosen it. Would be interested to see some stats about which map has been the least chosen so far. I think Tournament Desert has been chosen a couple of times, but not a hell of a lot. Massacre holds in the end. Additional barracks made. Where is that Palace from Massacre? I don't think he has the cash for it right now. Herb's got 3 Overlords out, plus an ECM and a GAT. CC now being built, but that dozer, if you ask me, shouldn't really be in existence. Very confused on why Massacre didn't go for that. Overlords are out now, and they're going to shred this army. Yeah, Herb is fast CC. I like that, because when he gets to level 3, Carpet and Artillery is going to be used almost straight away. Yeah, Massacre's army getting a little bit massacred itself up in the top right. Palace needs to be started. It already is, 9%. He still has this oil. No expansion yet. Where's the Lotus is the question. We click on Herb and press Control and H.
All right, I need to transfer.
There she is. There she is. Okay. That Overlord needs to be careful. ECM needs to get with it. He should be able to win that fight, but if the ECM just keeps backing off, then it's probably going to die. Oh, what is this micro from Herb? Okay, Carpet and Artillery from Herb across the map. Lotus is out. Wow, army coming in from the right and the left. Carpet and Artillery on the main. And barracks deleted. Arms deleted. 1 worker. Massive destruction there. Palace is 92%. Another arms dealer going to be added. Seems like the nuke is the better army here. Nuke Overlord shredding things. Killed his own unit there, but don't think it matters too much. Jarman Kell needs to make an appearance ASAP. Bit of an attack here from Massacre on the left, but he's going to run into 3 Overlords. So they're just going to run to their death, even just due to the first Overlord, never mind the rest. It's going to be another nuke victory. It's going to go 3-3. This set is heating up. Overlord should still win that fight, although without an ECM, they're struggling a little bit against the RPGs, taking a bit too much damage. ECM needs to get with this army. Subliminal Messaging is in play. Flamer. Everything is looking good for Herb. I'd be feeling so confident if I was in Herb's position right now. John McKell is out, but what can he do realistically? He needs to have that snipe on a cooldown of like 10 seconds. Otherwise, this army's going to delete the base in too quick of a time. Massacre's nowhere near level 3, so we can't even use an ambush. RPGs, Scud Launcher. Doesn't take out an Overlord though. This GAT should be able to shred all of these RPGs. Scud Launcher still doing some damage. ECM is pretty low. Another Overlord gets sniped. There's 2 Overlords sniped in total. Troop Crawler is here though. unloading, going inside. There's a Jarman Kell too far forward, and that's going to be GG. He needed that Jarman. He needed to turn this whole engagement around, re-establish a line of tunnels and stingers, and take some of these overlords for yourself, just to stand a chance. But now, that's done. That is decided. 3-3. The same army winning every single time. It's good to see China winning for once, because the first 4 games, it was a GLA win. There's a Lotus back here. We just heard Cash Hack come in. The base is being captured and Massacre has been defeated. GG. 3-3 goes the score. Jumping into the next one. Speaking of Tournament Desert, here we are on Tournament Desert. We've got the blue GLA Tox for the top player. This is Herb. Down in the south position. Wow, another Tox V tank. This is the purple tank. This is Massacre. Well, you have to say it's going to be another 1-1 matchup, don't you? Stock significantly better than tank. And if it does go 1-1, that means we're going to go to a decider, which means Arctic Arena could be making another appearance. Everything has been GLA against China. We haven't even seen a US. I don't think. No, we've not seen a US, have we? Is Herb going to stop that truck? I don't know. He could have force fired there. There was an opportunity, but it was close. And with even a tiny bit of lag, it's sometimes hard to get that. TNT is going to park in front of the War Factory. There has to be 0 lag for that to be moved back through the War Factory. Truck coming in as well. Yeah, okay. So maybe the lag wasn't that bad. Because you have to do that. Oh, it's going to get close still, though. Oh, okay, still needs to be repaired, which has slowed him down. Truck has done a bit of damage. Okay, that's quite an ambitious worker. There's another one here, too. How has that got there? Has that just walked all the way around? Thing is, though, you be too greedy with these tunnels. If they both get stopped, then suddenly your only forward tunnel is that, and then you're left with not much map control. But if it does get up, you're surrounding the tank straight away. Herb risking there being no mines there, gets himself a super tech. Gat gets picked off. Flamer's going to go down next, yeah. Oh, super tech survives. There's a lot of damage done to Massacre. A lot of damage. It's not even a perfect supply on the right or on the left. This is a really bad supply. Who's taught him this supply? Who's taught him that? Okay, power goes down. Yeah, this is GG. This is GG. Way too much damage done to the tank here. You need to have a perfect game for tank. Herb could even have a supply there now. This super tech alone, you should be able to win the game. Oh, is a flamer in and kills this supply? Maybe that tunnel there was cancelled earlier, but even if it was left alive, then wasn't that good of a position to defend that flamer anyway. Yeah, Massacre on the ropes here. He's about to go to match point. For Herb, that is. I knew this would be a good set between these two players when I started it. And it has exactly delivered so far, and it's still not over. But everything getting shredded for Massacre. He has to just go the next game. He has to. He's got no choice. He's going to have no units out. GG. We are heading to a 4-3 match point for Herb. Okay, jumping into the next one. We have the blue trying to tank in the south position for Herb. Up in the north position with the GLA Tox, this is the purple player. This is Massacre. Okay, different build order for Herb. He's going to make 2 supplies. Oh, what is going on with his supply placement, man? Making it 150 miles away. That's not going to be a perfect supply. This one looks a bit better on the right. TNT sent straight through the middle. It is a bit risky just making one TNT and sending it straight through the middle. Because if the tank does do a supply here and sends his truck through there, avoids that TNT and goes over here and starts crushing workers, and straight away it's not that great for the Gillet. So a bit of a risk there, but lucky for him, Herb's not gone for a middle build. Okay, Flamer, the first unit out from Herb. It's looking like straight down the middle. That TNT should lock on the Flamer because there's a chance you could severely weaken it. Even if the Flamer does win the battle, when it explodes, severely weakens it, like we saw earlier. Flame mauling down this tunnel. Tunnel should win it, but the tunnel will go low. I think that's a mistake going straight to the tunnel. He's gifted him a kill there. He should have just carried on all the way to that supply and he would have got it. Tech RPG in the back, harassing some trucks. There's a TNT here from Massacre. Is that the same one that walked through the middle before? I think it is. Got the opportunity there to kill 2 trucks if he just clicks it. That was a good flame wall, but that one, it didn't need to fight it. Just needed to go over there. But yeah, Massacre's got the big opportunity here to hit the economy, to take away 50% of the economy by hitting the trucks right now. But he's not clicked it, and it gets wasted. Herb has gone for double veterancy on the Battle Masters this time, and he's flaming down the enemy oil in advance. Massacre coming in with Scorpions and RPGs. No Scorpion rocket yet, though. And that's a bad fight, actually, for Massacre. Flamer went down, but he lost a technical and 2 RPGs, I think. The Scorpions, if they'd have hung around, they would have lost eventually to the Battle Masters. Flamer here coming in for her. Scorpion goes out to meet it. Needs backup. There's a Battle Master to support here too. Flamer goes down, but 1 Scorpion goes down. The only thing about double vetted Battle Masters is they give 200 XP away each. So if Herb keeps losing them to RPGs, the Massacre very quickly will be level 3. Palace already being built. Quite a low eco game on Tournament Desert compared to the likes of Blue Hole and Arctic Arena. Even like Snowy Drought, for example, where you're more likely to expand to that 3rd pretty quick. Here it's a bit more like you have to have full control of mid to build in a supply, otherwise a Flamer comes in here and just resets it. You could do a supply there, I suppose, on this crate. Oil comes in for Massacre. I think Herb should be getting rid of that, honestly. Does he even see it? No, I don't know. Quite a lot of Battle Masters out for him. Lack of Flamers. 1 Flamer out now. Builds a bunker on the left. But what's wrong with doing a Flamer attempt there? Like, distract Massacre somewhere else and put a Flamer there. You need rid of that oil. Even if you try and flame more from there, you might be able to damage it, I think, on this map. Flamer's coming in towards the mid. This is exactly what I said a second ago. But luckily for him, the Flamer didn't go directly there. Battle Master's running into bunkers. I think you need to double down or triple down on tunnels here in the middle, because you hold the middle against tank, should be GG, especially holding these bunkers. But if you let tank through the middle and he starts going left and right, then it can get bad. There's quite a lot of quads out, actually. Not so sure about that 5 for Massacre. RPG's doing good damage. But the tanks and the quads just need to get out of there. Just let the RPGs take the fight, because there's no gats here for Herb. No Flamers that have been stopped. But Herb seems to have broken through a little bit. That tunnel's still weak from the flame wall from right at the start of the game. Definitely needs a gat, and he has brought one now. Quads just being sent to their death, though. Don't want to be doing that. Worker gets taken out. This gat needs to be protected. Just bring it to the back. Bring it to more this side. Herb continues to push. ECM's locked on. Need one ECM moving. He's just lost that gap for pretty much no reason. Looking a bit dangerous for Massacre. Massacre coming in with the battle bus on the left. Is he Iron Ferex Gamma? No. Runs a battle bus to its death. Kills one battle master. Does get himself level 3 now, by the way. 1828 XP. So he needs to build a CC, scaffold, and then cancel it just to get the bounty money upgrade. Massacre holds the right, but I think he's going to lose the right once those battle masters go to work on it. Would like to see auto-load upgrade for Herb. Doesn't have it yet. It wasn't a perfect supply like I called in the start, but his economy would be sped up of like maybe 20 or 30% if he did have a perfect supply there. Battle bus goes down. Is dishing out quite a lot of damage though. Massacre must be sweating a little bit here. If he loses this, he's out of the World Series. He needs to win this one just to equalize and force a decider, basically. Yeah, RPG's out. Jean-Michel snipes Battlemaster. Maybe sniping the ECM would have been better. Massacre's still collecting on the middle, and he's got this oil on the left. So, even though Herb's doing pretty well, Massacre's funding the replacement of the army by the oil in the mid-supply. ECM does get sniped this time. Now the Gamma Burst will be able to do more damage. It still goes down regardless. Herb now going for Helixes. He still has a Dozer. He's level 3, but he doesn't have a CC built for some reason. Quite late with the CC in a couple of games, actually. Snipe units being focused down. Jarman Kell still roaming. More tunnels for Massacre. He's in a bit of a survival mode at the minute, but Herb has run out of steam a little bit. You see these trucks moving a ton. Look at Herb's cash. You would have more cash if that was a perfect supply. Also, a Lotus can capture that oil from the low ground, by the way. Don't know if that's got a rebel in it, though. Herb pulled his trucks from his finished supply. The Helixes are coming in, but there's quite a lot of Gamma RPGs there. Helix is going low, but he does whole mode the bus, though. Herb needs to be using his CC support powers, but where's the CC? And isn't he just going to waste his Helix there? Yeah, that's probably game now. It was looking so good for Herb, but the China slipped again in the second half. Oh, man. Well, maybe even the first half, actually, because this oil should have been stopped. There's a flamer there right now, but it's not flame warning. The CC is just so late. He's been level 3 for ages. Flamer gets sniped. But yeah, when the pressure's on you in the World Series, the tiny little details and things like this do slip. Black market's now being built. CC going up. Like, as soon as like some RPGs get put in here, battle bus here, whatever, that's Herb's main income then stopped. You could say that's maybe still his main, but yeah, the GLA is just going to tear the tank apart now. too comfortable of a position now for the Tox, and still that oil is not dead. I can't believe it, actually. I cannot believe that oil is still alive. Goes down now. Does he have chain gun? No. Wasted a gap. He did take out the oil in the end. Battle bus goes down from the napalm mix. Quite an expensive investment. CC now established, of course, because we saw the... Did we see artillery before? I've lost track now. Okay, supply re-established. I'd be so interested, though, if that was a perfect supply, what money value would be left there? Oh, he's got power now. Oh, that's game. I mean, it was already game anyway. Now it's 100% game. GLA with power builds twice the normal speed, or near enough twice the normal speed, so... Another airfield being built by Herbie. He's back up to 2 trucks over here. It's just so difficult now because the Tox is just so much better in the late game. He has too much map control. He's collecting on mid. I suppose Herb's collecting on mid too. But this can just be harassed so much easier. Mig's messed up a little bit there. That one should have come in. It's not going to firestorm because it messed up a bit. But Massacre starts to push out now, realizes the situation. He should get that ECM, actually, because that ECM will help out a lot against the MiGs. These buildings also. Evac a few RPGs from there. Go inside of some of these buildings. Ooh. MiGs are going back to reload. Think Massacre can just move in, actually. Realizes there's no mines there by force fire on the ground. He's going to go back, actually, just play it safe. At least there's no hackers at Internet Center. At least that makes us a bit happy. Flamer gets stopped there in the middle. Mink's coming in, taking out some quads for free. But it's the power in the markets. Like, what is the tank realistically going to do? You can't meg all of this stuff. There's too much out. Maybe the mines here could help him out quite a lot against these battle buses. One goes down. The buses are going to charge on top of the MiGs. This might be game here, because even if the buses go down, they're still going to retaliate against these MiGs. And it's a trade-off that the tank can't take. Nah. That bus can force fire to ground. Yeah, it's game. It was already game before, but especially when that power got stolen. Herb's going to fight on, though. He's making it difficult. If he makes it difficult and painful for Massacre, or makes it last a lot longer than it should, then maybe could have a mental impact in the final game. If we're going to it, which it looks like we are. It's one of the best and most competitive sets from round one. Herb has been defeated. We are going to a decider. I think it's the first decider we've seen in round one, actually. 4-4 between two high-quality players. Okay, jumping into the first decider of round number one that I have seen. This is the USA Laser. For the blue player in the north, this is Herb. Down at the bottom right, we have the purple. This is the USA Laser. For the player that is Massacre. I'm expecting double barracks from both. Massive oil spam / capture. Herb selling his CC. Massacre so far not selling his CC. He's scanned the drone and his base, but as he scanned that a bit early, because by the time the missile defender gets there, probably not going to have enough time to get enough shots off. You need like 3 hits, I think. 1, 2, 3. Oh, actually 5 and it didn't even kill it. Okay. Maybe I was wrong with my 3. Maybe it's more like 6, because I think 5 did hit. So Herb with the Drone still in his base. We'll still be able to see a bit of a scout, see what's going on. Got a drop from Massacre up in the top right. Drop some Rangers. And a dozer to build a barracks. One supply for both players. Things are very, very tense, aren't they? Herb has got his Rangers in position to get these oils. Ranger v Ranger at the top. I think Massacre started the fight earlier, so Herb is on the run now. There is a V on the way. Massacre with no war factory just yet. See what that V can get done, though, because Massacre's opted for this more aggressive barracks thing. Herb's opted for the V, but it's getting laser locked, so you need to be paying attention. He's just got his V laser locked. But the V down here has denied some oils, okay. There's pros and cons going for both players right now. Another V straight down the middle of the map. From Herb, he's got 1, 2, 3, 4... 4 oils coming in. Oh no, 5 actually with that one. It's weird, isn't it? Massacre's going to win this one, and Herb's going to win this one. Tow upgrade is already in play, and it's already harassing Massacre's Chinooks. Herb controlling the game more with the quicker Vs, more aggressive Vs, and that is the second dozer of Massacre. The first one is still over here, still alive. Laser lock comes in. Herb clears his base. Missile defenders unloaded. Chinooks are going to get taken out. Herb's looking in control, isn't he? All of these Chinooks are getting shredded. That's it. That's got to be it. He's lost 3 Chinooks. Holy moly, that's bad. That is really, really bad. I think Herb's done it. There's also laser locked to V there too. One of Herb's dozers there gets laser locked too. He's got another one there, spare. Missile defender's getting cleaned up. Herb pushing out with this big V army though, and Massacre can't afford a big V army right now because he's got to remake those Chinooks that he just lost. Herb is looking in command, in control, sending his Vs across the map. This is Massacre's potential last few moments in the World Series. Maybe coming back to it from before when I said he started his YouTube channel. Started commentating on replays and stuff. Maybe if he'd spent that time spamming a little bit more. This was a really close set. Only needed one more victory and he'd done it, but it looks like here he's got eliminated. Herb doing amazingly. I don't think Massacre is hunted, is he? I don't know where his dozer is. Not sure, but his production is wrecked. Laser lock's coming in. Herb has done it. Yeah, got a shout out to Herb. Very, very well played. They're probably saying GG to each other because he's not concentrating. He's hitting the war factory now. Laser lock's still coming in. Massacre's still trying, actually. Firebase now being hit. Need to focus down the missile defenders first. Actually, Massacre's still got a dozer. This is quite a decent engagement for Massacre because he's taking out a lot of Herb Vs. But there's more Vs moving out here. The base is still getting wrecked. That's the last dozer. Is Herb going to see that? Because he can hunt him right now. Extra supply for Herb. He's got the majority of the oils on the map by the looks of things. Maybe not doing the drop is actually better. It's actually better to go for the V, even if the first one did get laser lock. Massacre's been defeated. Massacre has been knocked out of the World Series. 5-4 there for Herb. Really, really epic set. Really competitive, really high level. And like I said, this round 1 has been a lot more heat on it, let's say, a lot more high level than in the previous years, I think, because there was loads of 5-0s in previous years, like 30-minute sets, 20-minute sets, and that was a really, really nice set there down to the wire. GG, well played to Herb. He'll progress to round number 2.